What's happening, folks? Let's get everything set up here. It is a very early live stream today, and I apologize for that. Just had some time. I know you guys wanted one, so 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time is when we're doing it. Got a little Pepsi, got to wake up a little bit. We'll see who's around. It is a weird time of day, of course. Most of you are probably at work. Or, well, if you're on the West Coast, you're super at work. What's going on? People signing on. Hello. Oh, a lot of people signed on. Good. Julio, what's going on? DV, hello. Bob, hi. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Weird time, boys. I apologize. I've been wanting to get a live stream out to you for a while, but got a lot going on right now. It's a shame. Hub, what's going on? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. If you don't know this by now, which I'm sure all of you do, new truck on the channel, 2020 TRD Pro, Army Green. Ray, how you doing, buddy? Gil, what's up? Good day to you as well. Mitch, hi. Just got back from the Henry Ford Museum. It was fantastic. That is one place I would definitely like to go. TRD, how's it going, bud? Jose, how's Tundra Mom doing? God bless her. Thank you very much. Still in the hospital, and that is probably why my schedule is so out of whack. But all is on the up and up right now, so continue your prayers. I very much appreciate it. Tundra Guy, how's it going, buddy? Travis, congrats on the new truck. Thank you, buddy. Travis from Wisconsin. I appreciate that. Jim, yes, new ride indeed, my friend. TRD Dan. Dan, how's it going on, buddy? Mike, hello. Thank you, Julio. Congrats on your new TRD Pro. I appreciate that very much. Bob says congrats as well. Thank you, sir. Joel, how you doing, bud? DV, do you need Chuck? Need some Yokohama tires? Oh, Chunk, I think you're trying to say. Although I can't seem to think which one. I don't know what I need yet. You guys are telling me, so that's pretty cool. Fabian, what's going on, buddy, man? Shouldn't you be at work? Oh, you probably don't work. Gene, hello. How are you? Alva, hello. What's up? Congratulations on the new truck. Ibrahim, thank you very much. Excuse me. Dan, congrats on the new TRD. And hope the mom is doing better. We're working on that every single day. Yesterday was her birthday. So, you know, had to spend it in the hospital, but she's in good spirits. So that's a good thing. Roland, what's going on? Rancho Cucamonga, California, in the house. Oh, man. So what is it over there right now? 1:30. Are you on lunch today? Are you on lunch right now from work? Or are you just hanging out? HRV, what's up? Feeling lucky to catch 2 live streams in a row. Whole lot from California. It seems like California, which I expected to see none of you, are here. That's a good thing. Casey, what's going on? Good afternoon. My 2020 Limited arrives Thursday. I pick it up tomorrow. You will be very happy, my friend. You will be very happy. You caught me off guard by buying the Pro. Congrats. Now, one of the plans on this live stream today is kind of tell you how it all happened. But I just want to say hi to everyone first. 275/70 R18 Nitto Ridge Grapplers. That is definitely one of the leaders right now. Jose said you killed it on the new Tundra. Yes, I definitely agree. I like it very, very much. Hub says go KM3 295s. 295/70 seems to be the biggest size you could put on the Pro without doing any suspension modifications. So that might actually happen, boys. To the point says, good choice in color. I've got a 2020 Army Green Sequoia. Love it. Okay, a little jealous of you. Love that Sequoia. And an Army Green, that's cool. Mike says a little early today. Anyone else email their thoughts? Sorry for the earliness, Mike. Just, I wanted so bad for days to get up a live stream. And this was the time that I had it. My hours at work are super weird. I just woke up. Literally just woke up. I hopped in the shower, got out of the shower, and I don't want to drink coffee right now, so we're Diet Pepsiing. But I thank you all for being here. It's a good amount of people. I do agree with you not taking apart the old truck. That is your creation. Happy B-Day from Dan to my mother. I appreciate that. Mitch, that's just the way I am. That's just the way I am. There was no way I was taking apart the Platinum Pro. Not even one piece came off that thing, literally. Not even the sticker on the back window that says TundraDude34. It's just the way I am. Look, I'm blessed enough to be able to do a YouTube channel and talk to you guys every day. I'm not going to get crazy with taking parts off. All right, we built the truck. The truck had 3 years on the channel. It was a ton of fun. So much fun that truck was. But there's no way I would ever take a piece off of that and start parting it out for money. And maybe that's why I will never be a truly successful YouTuber, because money is not my #1 priority in any of this. And that should be proven with the way I handled that Platinum Pro. It went with every single solitary part I owned for the truck, except one thing. I don't know where it is. I thought it was around here. I kept the Supercharged by Magnuson license plate frame. That's the one thing I kept from the Platinum Pro. And before the Platinum Pro was truly pro'd out, that is the grill from it. That will remain. That will be my memory. Sorry about that. So, yes. Praying for your mom. I appreciate that, Ibrahim. Good man, good man. Tell her happy birthday. I definitely will. Greetings from North Dakota. Excuse me. Congrats on the new truck. Thank you very, very much. KB, what's going on? What's up, TundraDude34? Congratulations on the new Pro. Thank you. Just wondering, do you know anything on V8 engines for the 2022? Nothing has come out yet. Everything is speculation. The two main speculated motors are a hybrid option, which will most definitely be a V6, and a twin-turbo V6. Those are the two we're talking about. Roland is on lunch. What are you eating for lunch, bud? What are you eating? Dean, what's going on? Idea camo print on the side mirrors. Dude, I don't even know how to explain some of the ideas that people have come up with that make complete sense and would look really cool. And yours, my friend, is one of them. That color is something else. Something else. Until you see it in person, truly see it in person, you're just never going to understand how amazing that army green color is. And when the truck came, it was raining out, right? It has a different shine to it when it's raining and when it's sunny. So when it's kind of like cloudy out and crappy, it's dark. It's a very dark looking green. But when the sun is hitting it, it's this awesome non-metallic color that just looks so good. I literally have no regrets right now, so that's a good thing. Julio says 33 by 12.5 R18, what I mounted on my 2019 TRD Pro, no modifications needed. That's crazy. I hope they gave you $55K for your trade. No, definitely not. We'll go into that. Everything about the Platinum Pro as far as what it was traded for and all that, we'll go into after the truck is, you know, completely processed and sold. But I will say this, the modifications on the truck, I learned this now, the modifications on the truck scared the dealership a little bit. And it's not like a cosmetic modification. It was like supercharger, a tune. Did it void the warranty with all the work I did to it? There was a lot of questions. And mind you, this was a dealership that doesn't necessarily deal with modified vehicles on the regular. They're a beautiful, giant Toyota dealership. I did a video on them, Fred Beans, back in like October. I did a walk of their dealership, but they really are in the middle of nowhere. So this was a first for them, but they were a very pleasant experience, easy to deal with. They worked with me. So, like I said, Travis said, what made you go with a 2020 versus the new generation that will come out in another year or so? I was remembering that was the goal. Last I heard from you, what changed? Nothing changed. Nothing changed. And for all 48 of you on here right now, there will still be a next generation Tundra the minute the truck comes out, when it comes out. This all happened. All of this happened within roughly a 24-hour period, okay? And it was more of a, we've had the Platinum Pro for 3 years. We've done a lot to it. We've done everything we could. The Supercharger was something that, as I said in the video, if you haven't seen the video a couple days ago called Why, go check it out. That's where you want to get at and see all the reasons why I did it. But it was just between now and the next gen, I wanted to do something more up-to-date with the Tundra. Without major modifications on it, more of what you guys drive every day. And I know Army Green TRD Pro isn't necessarily what we're driving every day, but it's the same 5.7 V8. It has the 2020 stuff in it. It has the 2018 and up Toyota Safety Sense. I wanted to focus more on the broader range of audience for the next year and a half, almost 2 years that I'm going to have this truck. So that was the point. You got to remember, a vehicle is a depreciating asset. We talk about this all the time. Depreciating asset. But for me, TundraDude34 is a business, per se, right? So, although it's a depreciating asset, it helps me help you do what you got to do with your Tundra, in turn bringing in revenue to make it so I can do this. So you got to remember that for me too. It was just definitely time to do something a little different for a little while, but the next generation Tundra will still be on the channel first thing the minute it's available, as long as I can get my hands on one right away, but don't you worry. Nothing has changed on that whatsoever. Okie, what's going on? Thought you were getting another double cab. Good truck you got there. So again, with that, it was kind of, I guess depends on how you look at it, but everything kind of came together with that. It was one of those, like, they had an Army Green TRD Pro coming in. No one had their name on it. I was able to get a great deal on it. They asked me, we worked together to make it happen. Everything lined up to make that truck happen. It wasn't like I went there and I was like, I need you to order me this, or I need you to tell me when you're getting this in. This kind of all went down very quickly. Very, very quickly. I basically was talking to the guy that I know up there since I took the video of the dealership back in October. And I was looking for numbers on how to buy out the Pro, or the Platinum Pro, I should say. And when I was given back the numbers to buy it out, the numbers were high to the point where that's what originally got me thinking, like, I don't know if I want to put that much money into this truck when I could do something new. Again, remember, TundraDude34 YouTube channel, want to do more of a modern, up-to-date vehicle. The 2017, the problem is when I bought the 2017 Platinum, in 2018 they came out with the Toyota Safety Sense, the new dashboard, the new gauge cluster and everything. So I wanted to get a little more up to date, and that's all it was. It was not one thing I want to tell everyone, because I've been getting this a lot in the comments lately. It was not a lease or I don't know, like a lease trade back or whatever. It was not the end of the lease and I gave them the keys. If I waited till my lease ended and was like, okay, I don't want the vehicle anymore, here's the keys, they would have hit me with, and this is not the dealership, this is Toyota, I would have got hit with a bunch of crap because of all of those major modifications that I did to it. The thing that a lot of people don't know about a leased vehicle is, and I've leased a lot, I prefer leasing, you can have them buy it back like it's a regular vehicle. All right, you have options at the end, and one of them no one ever talks about is the ability to sell it back. So you could trade it in just as if you had a loan on the vehicle, and they will buy it for the ultimate price the truck is worth, or, however your value is. So that was what we did with the Platinum Pro. It was not a lease trade-in. I still had a few months left on until the lease was over, and the options were there for that I could have called Toyota Financial and said, I'd like to keep this lease for another 6 months to a year, and they would extend it. That was an option on the table. There was a lot of options. It wasn't just because my lease was coming to an end and I was like, okay, let me give the lease back in and get something else. Trust me. If I turned that lease in or attempted to, they would have dinged me hard because of all of the major modifications that are done to that truck with the engine and everything. That's bad news bears if you're turning in a lease with a supercharger and a tune and all that on it. All right, let me get caught up on everybody here. Have you used the Toyota app to remote start yet? I found it works really well. Montana Mike asks. I haven't done anything other than, and this is a shame, this is just every other week I work 6 days a week. It's just the way my rotation is. I haven't done anything other than drive to work and make a few videos on it. I don't even have my stuff that I took out of the Platinum Pro, in there. And I'm talking about like winter gloves and a USB charger, like all the stuff I put in a shopping bag just to switch over to the next truck. I don't have anything in there yet. So this weekend when I'm off, I will, get in that truck and start understanding how things work. I've been using Sirius satellite radio since the minute I got the truck. There is no more CD player I like CDs. For people like me, it is what it is. I haven't set up Apple CarPlay. I haven't done anything yet just because my hectic work schedule right now, but I will. Doug, what's going on, buddy? Boise, how you doing? How's it hanging? It's hanging well. How about you, bud? To the point says, first mod is to replace all interior lights with LEDs. I think I'm going to do that this time. I didn't do that with the Platinum, but I really want to do that. Really want to do it. Interior lights, yes. Will you still be getting the next gen? Yes, we will. Absolutely. Quick snack break is over at 1:30. I like it. For everyone signing on, actually for everyone, we haven't done this yet. Where are you guys coming from today? Where are you in the world? Talk to me, Goose. Howdy, Dion. What's going on, buddy? Monty in the house. What's up, pal? Leo says, hey, what do you do with your current tires on your truck when you get new ones? Do they give you credit for them? No, I'll probably just take them. What I usually do is I give them to my old man, and he lists them on his eBay account or his Craigslist or something, and just does like a pickup only thing. And I've never had a problem with that. People buy tires quick, real quick. Pickup only is the way to go with tires, local pickup only, because they're just a pain to ship, though. So Mark loving the color on the new truck, and I usually don't like green. I didn't think I liked the army green until I saw it in person, so I feel you on that. As long as it's a dark green, I'm good. But I'm telling you, man, the green in the light, it looks like, you got to look up Destroyer Gray. You got to see Destroyer Gray on the Chrysler vehicles, on like the Challengers and stuff. See Destroyer Gray, and it has that same contrast to it. There is zero metallic in the paint. It's like a flat, but a shiny at the same time. It's beautiful. Beautiful truck. My truck's at the dealer having weird startup issue. Hesitates. Dealer can't replicate. Sent you an email with video the other day. Help me out. I will. I'm so sorry. Hub, I've been getting nailed with emails. I'm sure I'm missing a lot. I've had over 512 emails in the past, I don't know, 30 hours. I will go looking for it. Shannon, what's going on? Frozen, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? What's your first modification going to be? Me. Brandon says, I got a couple small things coming. There's some little things I want to take care of right away. First major modification will probably be the tires. I'm not really sure yet. Boise says, so Mark, how come you didn't take the supercharger with you and put it on the new truck? Go watch the video Why. A couple days ago, the title is Why. Watch that. That'll explain everything. It's a long video. Jacob, what's up? ATD, haven't made one of these in quite a while. You still remember me? Jacob J, bro. I'll always remember you, of course. Thank you for being here. That's kind of the good reason in doing these live streams at weird times. Folks that used to be able to come to these all the time and can't make it anymore, now you might have a chance. Unless you have a TRD Pro, I've traded in my last 2 Pros for what I paid. Pros are great at trade-in time. My 2016 I had for a year, a little over a year. Yeah, maybe like 15 months, and I traded it back in and didn't lose a penny. So TRD Pros definitely hold their values. Dion says, folks, hit the like button. Thank you very much, Dion. How my Inferno was, been looking for years. Same dealership, always on contact, and good Lord blessings with seamless, relatively fast, in and out, about an hour or so. Nice. I do not own now. That is a lease outside. It was a lease because, once again, there are 2 main reasons I did a lease this time, because another question I get hit with all the time. A, if you've been around the channel a long time, you know I do like leasing. B, I'll have the truck for like 21 months is my bet, roughly 21 months. Keeps the payment lower, and I'll still be able to get out of it and not lose much, if any, because it's TRD Pro. Senna says, don't ever say that you probably never will be a successful YouTuber because you didn't remove one item off that truck. This is the reason that you will. I appreciate you, buddy. I just don't care. What I mean when I say that about being a successful YouTuber is I'm not money hungry. I don't do clickbaity titles. I'll do catchy titles, but I don't lie in my videos. I don't make videos longer than they have to be on purpose. Sometimes, you know, if you hit me with a cup of coffee real quick and then I make a video, I might just keep going. But overall, my vibe literally is to help you guys with your Tundra purchase. It is to talk about Tundras with you every day. And it is to, I will lose money to make you guys happy. And what I mean by that is like with the Tundra, with the one I just gave away, the Platinum, I don't need any parts off that. Like I said, some parts I pay for, some parts I get a good discount on, some parts are given to me, all right? Pay it forward. Pay it forward to the viewers. Pay it forward to the next guy who owns that truck. I want that truck to be exactly the way I had it. For me, mentally, for me, I want to see that truck continue on the way it was. I could never see myself ripping stuff off of it and, you know, eBaying all the parts. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just not that guy. It is what it is. Daniel, what's going on? So excited for you in the new Tundra. Thank you very much. I also am very excited. Tam, what's up? At work, so snuck out and sent a message real quick. Love the truck and especially the color. Also said a prayer for your mother and family at Mass yesterday. Okay, going back in now. Tam, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate everything you said there. How's your mom, brother? Been praying for her. Yesterday was her birthday. I believe she gets out of the hospital tomorrow. And then our long battle begins because she was in the hospital for non-cancer related stuff. And then we got to get back on track with the chemo and everything starting tomorrow or the next day. But you know what? Positive thinking is a very important thing. So I appreciate all you guys checking in. That's cool of you. Thomas says, try Cooper STT Pro tires. That is another one of the top tires people are suggesting. The remote start app is nice. Works on smartwatch as well. And a crazy thing, Bob, is this truck has remote start. And no one told me. And it wasn't on the list or anything. I just happened to click it a few times, you know, like you do. There's a fella on here named Bees Landscaping. He's on a lot of these live streams. And he hit me on an email. He's like, yo, just see if it has remote start because there are a lot of times that it does and no one says anything. And I was kind of laughing about it and I was like, no way. And I went out there and I did the remote start sequence you have to do with the lock button. And then nothing happened and I walked away and I heard it start up and I was like, are you kidding me? Remote start. I don't use remote start a lot, but there are a couple of those mornings where it's like 10 degrees and I would like to warm the truck up. So, is what it is. Christopher's in Long Island, New York. Let's go Islanders, baby. Let's go Islanders. To the point is North Carolina. Ohio for Dion. Aqualux is in Dallas, Texas. Auto detailing. I could use a local auto detailer for sure. Damien is chatting from New Jersey. Where are you in New Jersey, buddy? Let me know. I always want to say Monty Python when I look at your name, Monty. Atlanta for you. Dallas, Fort Worth for Joshua. Hello, Joshua. Sean's in Alberta, Canada in the house. Chris is in PA, Pennsylvania. Dayton, Ohio for Bob. Congrats on the new truck. I'm in Hampton Roads, says Ben. Thank you, Ben. Anchorage, Alaska for Doug. Doug, what kind of temperature you got up there today in Alaska? Christopher said you should run Wild Peak AT3W. Because you're on this live stream right now, I'm going to give you a little secret. Wild Peak AT3Ws are winning right now as far as the tire wars go for what will go on to the, I keep wanting to say Platinum, TRD Pro. That is a dark horse that has taken I don't know if it's taken the entire Tundra world by storm, but everyone seems to love those Wild Peaks. So that may very much end up on here. There's about 3 or 4 in the running. Pretty hardcore right now. But we'll do some serious voting eventually. Okie Riders in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Cisco, Illinois for Derek. Hello, Derek. Bossman says, FYI, the underseat storage doesn't fit well on my 2020 Pro. The antenna plug is under the middle. I had to heat up the plastic to get it to fit. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to add that this time, the underseat storage. I did use it quite often for smaller things, but I could figure out another place for the smaller things. I really don't like cutting into the truck. Illinois, Daniel says, truck stop for the night. All right, all right. Well, enjoy yourself. Thanks for being here on your chill time. The real man is in Jersey. All right. Joe's in Westchester, Pennsylvania. Rock and roll. Hello, Joe. Peekapoo's in Oceanside, San Diego. That's Jim. Hi, Jim. Going to Uber a bit and then date. Rock and roll, dude. Get on that date. Vancouver, Washington for Jacob. Cool. Jonathan, what's up, buddy? No chrome, man. Totally no chrome now. Ben says, first modification should be upgrading front turn signals. I don't think I've ever looked at the front turn signals yet. I'm guessing they're not LED. Actually 100% it's not LED. Okay, 10-4 on that. If you're just stopping in and you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. It's good to see you. A lot of videos to catch up on. A lot of stuff to do. I put it all in playlists for you. Go check it out if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Feel free to hit me up, TundraDude34@gmail.com. I'm also on all the social media platforms at TundraDude34. And don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell so you know every time I do these random live streams like we're on right now. Welcome aboard. We appreciate having you. Don't be afraid to ask any questions you may have. To the point says, Supercharger will not swap to 2020, different tune. New 5.7 tune is much different. Love the tune, or the new tune. That 5.7, and I'm not just saying this, I thought it was placebo at first, but I've had it now for 3 or 4 days or whatever it's been. And I'm telling you, that thing is way more responsive than any other 5.7 stock I've driven. And I felt that way in the 1794 Voodoo Blue press truck that I had recently. I'm telling you, there's something different with this engine. I don't know. I don't know. Malcolm, how you doing, buddy? Massive congratulations on your new TRD Pro Army Green. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now you have to hold down the platinum side of things with your truck. Been a while for me, too. I'm the bug man. Good. Tundra guy, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. My man, Neon. Welcome aboard. Boise says, okay, Mark, I guess I missed the video. YouTube notification is crap, so I'll check it out. Yes, definitely go check it out. Johnny Maps, I like it. Let me know about the tires. We can hook you up. Gonna love driving the truck as soon as I get out of work. Rock and roll. 1 sec. 1 minute here. Sorry. My wife asked me what I want for dinner. What should I eat for dinner? Washington State says, Thomas. What's up, Thomas? How you doing, buddy? Congrats on your new TRD Pro. Thank you, Tundra guy. I call you Neon, but whatever. Leo says, if you had to speculate, how much do you think the next gen TRD Pro will cost? Woo. I haven't, maybe, it really depends on what the engine is. That's going to be the first thing. This is kind of the way Toyota rolls. When they come out with a new generation, they'll probably take a year off from the TRD Pro. Very smart business move, in my opinion. You draw that attention to the next generation, and then when that wears off a little bit, hey, next year, boom, here comes the TRD Pro. I'm sure, depending on the new truck, let's play a game. Say the new truck, a well-packaged new middle grade Tundra is 55. I would say the TRD Pro would be low 60s. It's always near each other, but that is a total guess, total speculation. Don't write any of that down. Joe Jr. says, AJT design, key fob, and center console chrome delete needs to be done first. I actually have that. They're right there. Hold on. Stay there, Joe. I totally forgot about that until you said it. I've had these for a while, so there you go. This is the AJT design I bought. I actually bought it for the Platinum. Never did it. So, yeah, we'll get that on there as soon as humanly possible. Alva, what's going on? Love that army green. You can't not like the army green. Daniel says, tell happy birthday from the YouTube friends and family to the mother, I'm guessing. And yes, I definitely will. Thank you very much for being here. And thank you for saying that. Very nice of you. Hub said, first modification should be a BA muffler before neighbors get used to the quiet startups. That's another thing I want to talk about here. And there'll be videos on this, all this stuff soon. But the TRD dual exhaust is louder than I've ever heard it, and it sounds great. It's got that nice blend of not annoying, but sounds great when you want it to. I gotta say, it's not the cheapest exhaust in the world, people. It's not at all. But my goodness, it is the best. In my opinion, it really depends what you want. Everybody's so different when it comes to exhaust. That BA muffler that I had on the Platinum is an amazing sound, as long as you don't have neighbors, you know. But that BA muffler was not that loud. It was just because of the time I was going to work in the morning. Clip Show says, congrats on the new TRD Pro. Thank you very much. I just picked up a 2014 Crew Max Limited. What do you think? Congratulations to you as well. Whittier, California for Clip Show. Alva's in Connecticut. Big Mo, what's going on? South Louisiana. Nice and warm down there today, I would think. Jersey here, it's about 70 degrees, so that's cool. Camper Mike says hello. Hello. Chicago for Dan E. What do you think? You think the Cubs will be big this year? I'm not feeling it. I think it's a Mets kind of year. To the Point says, I think all the 2020s have remote start. I never knew that. It is part of the new Toyota software with push-button start. Should be more than 10 minutes, though. Agree. I will tell you one thing. To the people who work in marketing for Toyota, and we're going to talk about this in future videos again. If you're on this live stream, you're hearing a lot of stuff I'm going to make videos on coming up. They need to market the Tundra better. The Tundra that I'm in today, 2020, to me, as a now 6-time Tundra owner, it feels like it's right there with the other trucks now just because of a few simple modifications, okay? They gave you a better screen. It's a bigger screen, 8-inch. The Entune system that's on there is way better than the old one, way better. The gauge cluster has a ton of options that I never even knew it had, that now I'm driving it all the time. Push button start. It has the Apple CarPlay, LED front headlights. I'm not saying the Tundra's perfect. The gas mileage sucks, we know that. The taillights need to go LED. But the body of the truck is gorgeous. There's small things here and there, but they're on the right path. But me, I do TundraDude34 every single day of my life. And I got in this 2020 and didn't know some of the stuff I had. I had to do all my own research. If I was Toyota, and there's nothing bigger in America than the half-ton market, I would be all over the place talking about everything that's on this truck, building it up to be a big deal. They have the app for the remote start and everything now. It's not, don't get me wrong, it's not the most technologically advanced truck on the market, but they are definitely every year gaining more momentum with getting closer to what's out there now. They need to work on the things like the fuel economy, give me an 8-speed transmission, but as far as like the look of the truck is spot on. Give me those LED taillights. And there's small things here and there, but they're definitely in the right direction, and they need to talk about some things that are great on the truck. The shark fin antenna, huge fan of that too. We don't have the fender antenna anymore. I really feel like I didn't take a step down at all by going to this truck. And that's the other great thing. The 2020 TRD Pro is more or less built now on like a limited platform. So it justifies the pricing a little bit more in my mind now that I have it. It has a lot of the limited stuff in it. JBL sound system, heated seats. It has the leather, which this leather is more of that, like I always say, that limited / TRD Pro rugged leather, but I really like it. They premiumed it up a little bit. Leather wrapped steering wheel. It has the sunroof. I feel like the money that I spent, I don't feel like I felt in my 2016 where I spent all that money and I was like, wow, I don't feel like I got a lot, because that was a total SR5 built, TRD Pro built on an SR5 platform. You know, it was basically an SR5 with sweet shocks. This has some good stuff in it, so I'm very impressed with what they've done. They've definitely taken a step in the ultimate right direction. The Pepsi's kicking in, boys. All right, sorry. Let's get caught up. Camper Mike says, send me the tires, you take off. Come get them. Ridge Grapplers all the way, says Dan. To the point that I had AT3 Wild Peak. Get the P tires. E's are great, but they're hard. Rock and roll. Wesley says, Wayne, Arkansas. Hello, Wesley. How you doing, man? Christopher says, yes, yes, yes. I love mine running a 285, 75, 17 on my Tundra and have 0 complaints. And he emphasized the 0. I like it. I had 285 Ridge Grappler on my 19 and putting 275, 70 R18 on my 20s tomorrow. Let me know what you think. Port St. Lucie, Florida. Rock and roll. Met spring training going on right now. Does the remote still... Yep, it still cuts off when you hit the unlock button. It goes away. But it's better than nothing to use every once in a while. I don't use remote start, but just those super cold, snowy mornings, which we didn't get any, knocking on wood, because I don't know if I'm still in the range to get snow, but we didn't get any this year. But those are always the mornings to get the defroster going a little bit. Just put a plastic tub in the bed and store stuff in there. Dion, totally, bro. It has a spray-on bed liner, too. And for all of you that told me I should always get a spray-in bed liner, and I was like, no need. You were right. I was wrong. Spray-on rules. Temp is 25 and snowing. I have 3 inches in the backyard. I think you said 3 feet in the backyard. I'm hoping you're messing up and it's 3 inches. That's crazy. Desert, what's going on? Hey, TD, love that new truck. That army green. It is amazing. A salute to the troops, bro. A salute to the troops. Nothing. I'm not going to say that. Love the new truck. Siva, thank you very much. Not LEDs and way too dim. They are a little... I could see the dim. They got the black background on them from the TRD Pro. Has the black surround LED headlights along with the 1794 with TRD off-road package. Wrangler, what's going on? I appreciate you loving the new truck. I saw your comment the other day. Thank you very much. I don't want to part the truck out. No way, sir. Rick Per, what's going on? I've got the same truck. It sure seems to have better suspension than my 2016 Pro. I put Nitto Ridge Grappler 285/70/18 from Salem, Oregon. I'm going to agree with you on that, sir. It's very new for me, and I don't want to, say it until I really get the truck out on the road and go on a trip with it. But so far, this suspension feels very, very compliant and nice. Nice and soft, not jittery at all. So I'm very impressed so far. Fox, baby. Fox. Gene David, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Yes, remote start cuts off in the open. Yep. Joe says Wild Peaks are great from South Carolina. Hello, Joe. Yes, the Wild Peaks. People love them. RE, underseat storage. I believe the factory remote start antenna is under the backseat carpeting with the 2020. Just something to be aware of. Have a 2020 myself. Yes. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. Pizza Hut, I'll send it. No, I don't want Pizza Hut. I got to get off the fast food train. That's one thing. When you have a lot going on, it's too convenient. Food like that is just too convenient. Although Wendy's breakfast is delicious. If you've never had it, go check it out. Hi, did you get my email? Oh, man. What's your email address? And I'll tell you. And I don't mean to be that guy. My issue is all the emails that come in. I'm flooded right now, so please apologize. I hate when I can't get back to people. I hate doing that. I always like to get back to you guys. Jersey Mike's all day long. Sean says, I'm building a Platinum Pro right now. Supercharger finally showed up. You won't be sorry. Supercharger is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Very expensive, but amazing. Yes. McFasto says, hello. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I'm on my way to see an Army Green TRD Pro right now. Buy it, dude. Buy it. Check it out. Test drive that puppy. Roger from East Orange. How you doing, buddy? How does the suspension feel so far? I love it. Not one complaint, not even a little bit, McFasto asks. Not even a little bit. Not jarring, nice and smooth, compliant with the road. I've purposely gone on some terrible roads around here, which is easy to find in New Jersey, and glides right over it, man. Really, really well-built truck. Very impressed. Monty says it's a Braves kind of year. Oh, did they hire back Chipper Jones and Dave Justice? I don't see it happening, baby. Heath, what's going on? 295/70/18 Falcon Wild Peak ATW3. Awesome on the stock rims. Stock rims are staying, people. New tires, yes. Stock rims, they're staying. I love those rims. They're amazing. We're going to keep those. Ben says my 2020 has Android Auto as well and Alexa. Yup. I unfortunately only have Apple. So let me know how Alexa works. Had to install Alexa through the Entune 3.0 app. Okay. What do I need to make Alexa work? I'd love to know that. 360-mile road trip yesterday, 70, 79 miles an hour, getting 16.5 average MPG. Like I said, MPG means nothing to me. I'll actually be able to save a little money. I don't have to fill with premium anymore. I'm not going to fill with regular. I'm going to go medium. That's where I'm going to be. But it's there and it works. Rock and roll. To the point says the new JBL is much better too. Awesome. To the point, you're making me very happy right now because all of this I felt was in my head. Because the JBL in my 2017 left a lot to be desired. But this JBL seems like it's amazing. And I've done the same test. The test is for me to see if the JBL works well or not. It's great when the windows are up for sure. But when you put the windows down, it starts to get to the point where you really got to turn it up. This JBL seems amazing. Thank you, To the Point. You're making me feel way better. Way better about a purchase I don't have any regret on. Is the lack of parking sensors going to bother you? Derek, I'll be honest with you. One of the things that held me away from the TRD Pro was the lack of the blind spot monitoring, which I very much like. And I didn't really care for the parking sensors. I've been in these trucks for so long now. I know how to park them, but I mean, better than nothing. But it's not that big of a deal to me. It really isn't. Even with the parking sensors, and you can see this in some of my videos when I'm doing the driving and filming at the same time, I still, even with the blind spot, I still do the peek back, man. You can never trust computers. That's how Terminator started, bro. Terminator 1, 2, and 63, all 95 of them. Can't trust the computer. So I always look back anyway. It won't be that big of a deal. One thing that's great about the Tundra, along with other things, is the mirrors are perfectly sized, in my opinion. They're big mirrors. They're not obnoxious, but they really do cover a good side of the truck. So we shall see. Boba Fett Tundra. What's going? Great name, by the way. Bought a new, to me, 2004 Tundra Limited. Awesome. Awesome. It's a great generation. Can't be mad about it. Do you have the 4.7 liter? Is that what's in there? Come get them. I can make that happen. I'm sure you could, buddy. You're not that far away. Virginia's not that bad. I'm guessing the factory remote start engine shut off after door open is to keep you from taking off without your key. Well, that factory remote start engine shut off was around long before remote start. So, is what it is. Johnny says, are you going to install a TRD intake? As of now, that is very, very much a strong possibility. I'm looking over some other intakes as well, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. Will there be an intake? Most likely, yes. Probably TRD. I really like the TRD one. To the point, the harder you drive a Pro, the better it drives. Give it a little gas, she takes off. JC7. Okay, as soon as I'm... Everybody smile. Everybody smile, because you just got a picture taken of you. So, Gene, when I get off... Okay, sorry. I will go check that. And I apologize for not doing that. Does the TRD34 sticker get torn off if you... No. When I was getting that sticker made, I made sure by the owner of the company I used that it can take the window sliding up and down. He said, no problem. And there was never an issue, never appealing. That is like a really, it wasn't like one sticker you put on, like each letter goes on. A really high-end sticker. I paid good money for that. Put the low grade in as long as it's not knocking. I'm going to do medium because of my past times with stock 5.7s. I feel like the medium really smoothed out the engine. So that's what I'm going to do, I'm guessing. Any advice on the MSRP? I paid MSRP. A lot of these dealerships are told to not go below MSRP still on the Pros. So it depends what that sticker says, but fight for it. Don't do all that extra stuff they try to add on you. There's that little extra sticker like, I don't know, window molding trim and all that stuff. That's a no-no. Ben says, I installed the Entune 3.0 app on my phone, connected to the car, and it said Alexa was available for download, so I installed it. I don't use it much, but it's nice to have. Good. It's listening to every word you say. You have had both Pro Shock set... Oh, the setups now. Yes. Bilstein and Fox, which is better and why? I don't want to give you that right now, Heath, because I'm brand new at this. But these ones seem like they're a lot smoother of a ride over some rough terrain, but we're only like 3 or 4 days into this truck. Let me get some miles on it, and we'll see how they act. The Bilsteins were not bad at all. I will tell you that right now. The Bilsteins were great. The TRD Pro Bilstein 15 to 17s were great. And they did ride the bumps really well. It just seems to me that, and this is the same kind of shock, the reservoir is the same idea, but these seem to really, really ride those bumps well. The truck feels extremely solid. And it might be because it's brand new, but the steering feels completely different than my 2017. Completely different. And it just feels like it's a tighter truck with everything with steering and feel, like road feel. And the feedback to the driver is perfect. It's not too much, it's not too little. Well-built truck. Well-built truck. Of all of my Tundras that I'm thinking of, like the first week I've had all of my Tundras, this one shocks me the most out of all of them. The other 5 were fantastic, but this one feels the most different from the others. So we shall see going forward if that remains. You guys know I don't play around. I'll tell you how it is. If I like something, I'll tell you. If I hate it, I'll tell you. Because I don't want you to waste your money. Yeah, 4.7 in Jade Green. Love the 4.7. My 2007 Tundra was a 4.7. If you guys don't know this, when they went to the second gen, the 4.7 was the secondary option in the Tundra from 2007 to 2009. In 2010, the 4.6 came out. That 4.7 is an amazing engine. Look at a Stillen cold air intake. Emmanuel, I will do that, buddy. I've been running regular, and it runs as good as my 14 with premium. Okay, maybe I will save a little cashola then. Christopher says, I still cannot understand how Toyota decided not to put some kind of basic features like the parking sensors on the Pro. Now, thinking about it from a business standpoint, Christopher, I feel like with the parking sensors and everything, that would have drove the price even higher. And they were trying to make it so it's a premium truck, it's a special edition truck, but they didn't want to shoot up into the 60s with it, I would think. In Canada, they get the parking sensors and the blind spot, but the price of the truck is much more. So it's kind of a regional thing, but I feel you on that. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But I don't really, like I said, I don't really care for the parking sensors. The blind spot was really good, but they're one and the same. They come together. You can't get them separate as far as getting it from Toyota. I believe it's called the Safety and Security Package, or Safety and Convenience Package. That's what it's called. I always burn the low grade, never a problem. Monty, I might just do the low grade too, save a little cashola, you know? Congrats on your new Tundra. It looks great. High voltage. Thank you very much, sir. How have you been? It is Elise. Yes. K-pop. How are you? It is Elise. I explained this all earlier, so if you need to go back and watch, I'll give you one more quick roundup. The Platinum Pro was not traded in as a lease end thing. It was not like my lease is over and here you go, here's the keys. You can sell back your lease. They treat it just, if you do that, they treat it just as if you were trading in a vehicle that you own or that you have a loan on. They look at the ultimate buyout number instead of here's what you owe on your lease, here's the buyout of the truck. If you have a vehicle that holds its value really well and you keep your miles low, you're in a good position to do that. I've done a lot of leasing and I've done that all the time. I don't think, actually, the FRS I traded in at the end, like handed the keys at the end of the lease. Every other vehicle, I've ended up trading straight up. Like not doing the end of lease stuff. Hello, how are you? At grab handle, I will give you the secret. Yes, there will be a grab handle. Because I'm fat. And getting up in that truck without the grab handle has been something to learn. In fact, the other morning, I won't even lie to you, Johnny, I went to grab the grab handle that is not there now. That has been there for me for the last 3 years. And I fell in the truck. On the truck. So, write that down, buddy. First idiot move, right? To the Point says, take care. Enjoy the truck. Thank you, To the Point. Have a great one. Thanks for being here for the live stream, bro. Joe Jr. says, needs a pop lock on the tailgate. Should have come standard. That I agree with. Ben says, gotta go. Enjoying your channel. Been a subscriber since 2017 sometime. Have a great day. Ben, you have been around a while, and I very much appreciate it. Thank you for still being here. Have the parking sensors on my 2020. Mostly is irritating to me. Yeah, I mean, you know, I've driven a lot of, all vehicles except the Platinum Pro, excuse me, that I've owned have not had parking sensors and blind spot, so, you know, I know how to drive without them. The blind spot was a nice extra safety feature. In today's world, the way a lot of people drive, they need all the nannies they can get. I still feel like I know how to drive without said nannies, but, you know, is what it is. Julio says, I traded it in my 2018 Tundra Platinum to a 2019 TRD Pro, and he's happy. Boba said, LOL, I just fell with my grab handle getting in because I just put leather conditioner on. There you go, bro. It was just crazy because, like, it was in the middle of the night. I was going to work, so I'm already tired. I go to grab the grab handle without looking. That's not there, and I kind of, like, grabbed it, and it wasn't there, and I fell into the steering wheel. Stupid move on my part, eh? Johnny says, wife is getting the 4Runner. Very good. Congratulations. What kind of 4Runner is that? What trim? I have to hop up in mine. Yes, so the steps that are on this truck are a lot different than the NFABs because they're so close to the body They're very hard to get up in. I will learn, though. That's the other thing, is I don't really hate the steps that are on this. I thought I would. I don't. Monty says, my 2010, yes, has the grab handle. Sucks they removed it. My 2017 didn't as well. Yeah, 14 and up does not have a standard grab handle. How about trying the Diamondback HD tonneau cover? I don't know what tonneau cover I'm going to do this time, but I will tell you this. It most likely will be a hard tonneau cover versus a soft trifold. Figured I'd give that a whirl next because I didn't do that last time. We shall see. Monty says, I have a 4Runner TRD Off-Road 2019. Love it. Michelle, eventually, whenever she wants to get her vehicle, which, again, she still loves that freaking CRV, it'll probably end up being that TRD Off-Road. We'll see. Bob says, I like your side steps. Have the same on mine. They really sit up on the body well. They're not low at all. So, it's amazing. Pedro, what's going on, buddy? So, let's talk about Pedro for a minute. I got to give him a huge congratulations on here. He just bought himself a Raptor. A Raptor. Now, that is not something people get to buy every day. So, Pedro, congratulations on your Raptor. And now I have the TRD Bro. So, I got to go out to California and see you. And we got to take both of them in the dunes and see who outperforms who. Ready, bro? Anyway, you said, TD, have you heard of Coach Builder? Yes. Some suspension component upgrades specifically for your TRD Pro Tundra. Also, I just got a backflip hardcover, super nice. I really don't want to do any suspension modifications on this. I don't want to do the crazy things on this one. The Platinum Pro, we did wild things too. This one will be more of your generic modifications, but mostly stock. That is my goal. Like I said, I want to tackle a lot of things that the regular owners have. I don't want to build it into something that's a rarity. I want it to be as common as possible. The opposite of every other YouTuber on here. Brian, what's up, man? Enjoy the green machine. Yes, a buddy of mine at work calls it Commando at this point. Can't wait for your new tire selection. I'm stuck. More choices going 275/70 R18. That is the hardest thing about buying any vehicle, at least a truck, is the tire choices. Annoying. The Diamondback HD tonneau cover is amazing. I agree. Tewksbury, my man. I love Tewksbury. How you doing, buddy? Scott. How are you, Scott? He says, good evening, everyone. Hi, let's do it. Also, I got her all cleaned up. So much sand. Yeah, I would really like to do that. Don't blame me. It's nice to leave it stock. It's just, yeah, this time around, we're going to do it differently. Boba Fett Tundra, again, the greatest name on this channel. If you get hard tonneau cover, get one that opens fully. Otherwise, you can't really use a quarter of the bed because it goes up against the glass, right? Yeah, I don't want to do that. Antonio, what's going on? Just joined in, TD. Thank you for being here, pal. Hope your mom is doing well. Thank you very much for that. I saw your video about the reason why you got rid of the Platinum, but I thought you were going to keep the Platinum and get the Next Gen. Next Gen is still coming, people. I guess I got to make a video on that. So then people could get on me about how I spend money, because that's always my favorite thing. So many people care about me on here. They're worried about how I spend my money. So I appreciate that, everyone. I'm doing all right, though. The Next Gen will be here the minute the Next Gen is available. Please do not worry. I have not scrapped any plans on that. Everyone seems to think this means there will be no Next Generation Tundra on this channel. That's false. I'll tell you that right now. No secrets, no hiding, no... Will there be a Next Gen on the channel? Trust me, you'll have a Next Gen on the channel. Although I might make that video about the Next Gen just so everyone knows that that's coming. But that is still about 20 to 22 months away. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I feel like I spent way too much time worrying about, oh my God, what am I going to do? The Next Gen comes at the end of 2021. What do I do? Like, what do I do? I was worried way too much about then instead of worrying about right now. I feel like I made the best decision possible. Brand new, top technology-wise for the Tundra. 2020 sitting in the driveway to keep you guys up to date with what's out there now. Toyota Safety Sense on there now. A lot of things we can learn together. So, gotta go. It's been nice. Monty out. Monty, we'll see you soon, buddy. Thanks for being here. 29,000 on mine now. I don't pull low miles anymore, says Camper Mike. I hear that. How are you adjusting to no parking sensor blind spot? I'm fine. I'm good. No problem whatsoever, actually. I really mean this, Pedro. It doesn't feel like I took a step down at all. Not at all. I was afraid of feeling, and there was a lot of remorse before the trade was done in that brief 24 hours of it happening. I had a feeling that I was going to be very regretful on losing a bunch, but this 2020 Pro, man, it's pretty loaded up. It's built more on a limited platform now than on what it used to be, which was an SR5 platform. So it gives you a good amount of stuff. and I don't really feel like I lost anything. I mean, obviously I did lose some stuff, but it just doesn't feel that way. The seats are super comfortable. I actually think I like the rugged leather in these versus the perforated leather. I didn't use the cooled seats anyway. I used the heated. I have heated in this. Memory seating is awesome, but I only needed it after like a mechanic was in the vehicle after service. I can adjust my own seat. I'll live. Power folding mirrors I never used anyway. There's little things here and there, but I'm cool. I'm cool, man. I don't like being in debt. I plan to keep in mind as long as possible. As you should, Camper Mike. As you should. As an owner, as a responsible owner, you know, these Tundras are meant to last forever, so don't be afraid to buy it, own it, and keep it forever. As a person like me who does a channel, it's my responsibility is to update my truck every once in a while to keep it as close as humanly possible. You know, to what's out there now, because I want to hit as many people as I can as far as helping you guys out, the broader range of the audience. But like I said, yes, a vehicle, I said this earlier in case anyone's new to this, a vehicle is a depreciating asset. You drive off the lot, thousands get lost. But for me, this is a business, and I have to make business moves like I did on this one. You know, and it is what it is. It just is what it is with the channel. The channel is a small business per se. Revenue is built into the channel. And a vehicle that is a depreciating asset like the Tundra is brings in revenue to the channel. So that's the reason I do what I do. I kept the Platinum Pro around for 3 years. The channel's been around in May. It'll be 4 years. So the bulk of the channel has been Platinum Pro, supercharged, massively built. It was time to move to something that the people have, like the 5.7 V8 stock, things like that. Toyota Safety Sense I never had a chance to go at, so this is why we did what we did. And I all thought about this in about a 24-hour period. So Ryan says, congrats on the new truck. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan says, it's great. I thought about getting one, but I want to wait for the changes in 2022 and then choose from there. Smart move, my friend. Jack says, I have Undercover Ultra Flex Hard Tonneau or Trifold Tonneau on it. Love it. You need to check it out. I will check it out. I told you guys, I'm going to vote or have you guys vote on a lot of different parts for this truck. So when that time comes, we'll take it easy. I don't want to do massive modifications up front. I want to take my time. We'll have some fun with this thing. We'll throw some stuff on it. Eventually, it'll be back traded in like 2 years, and then it'll have parts on it for someone to buy because I don't plan on taking anything off I put on this one either. That's awesome, dude. She's a beaut. Thank you, Pedro. I appreciate you, buddy. It was a great move, I'm telling you. Does the 2020 have Apple Android Auto? Yes, sir, it does. Yes, it does. I have not hooked it up yet, but it does have it. Latin Bean Dip, great name, says, should I replace my Platinum shocks for the TRD Pro shocks for $2,500, not including installation, or go aftermarket? I mean, if you have the cashola, that's up to you. There are a lot of fantastic options out there, aftermarket, that will get you as good or better of a ride. There are a ton of options. King shocks, Icon, Fox, the Bilstein 5100 and 6112 adjustable shocks. You got to do your research on it before you spend all the money, because you can potentially save like $1,000 or more just because it doesn't have the TRD name on it. Camper Mike says, I like the blind spot. Little cars still find places to hide in the mirrors. Totally. I'm a fan of blind spot monitoring for sure. Boba Fett Tundra, yes, 2020 has Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, wired. Sweet from the Boba. Works great too. Can't wait to try it. Like I said, this weekend, I'm going to get up in there and kind of really see what this truck's all about. I haven't had the time, man. With my mom in the hospital and work, the work schedule's been weird lately. My sleeping sucks because the hours are so bad. I actually came home from work today and took like a 3-hour nap. Woke up, took a shower, and here we are. I haven't had time to do my live streams like I like to. And I got plans with the wife Aru tonight, so this was my only time to do it. I wanted to get one out. We've had the truck now. The truck came Thursday or Friday, I can't remember. And it's here. So I wanted to make sure it's, what is it now, Monday? So Thursday came, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we're almost 4 days into it without having a live stream so we could talk about it. Had to do it. Any idea how much they're selling the Platinum Pro for? No. Like I said this earlier, you probably weren't here for this. I said this earlier. They don't know what they're going to sell the Platinum Pro for because they've never really delved into this, to this idea of what's up with, you know, all these modifications on it when it comes to how they're going to warranty the vehicle. There's a bunch of different things. it's not a dealership that's dealt with heavy modifications before, so we'll see. Your dad decide between 4Runner and Tacoma? Maybe I missed it. It's going to be a Tacoma, I would think. It's just a matter of when. So that is what is going on right now. I'm sorry, I just have to answer a message real quick. If you don't talk to the wife, you know, she's going to get mad at you. Sorry. But yes, I'm very happy on the truck. Okay, sorry. Now we're back. Shower, good. We don't have to worry about being downwind. You want to know something about me, a personal thing about me? I'm one of those people that showers at least 2 times a day, most of the times 3. I don't like to smell bad ever, so I always smell good. That's my thing. Tony says, congratulations, Mark. Tony, thank you very much, bro. Very happy. Very, very happy. Regret level 0. 0, 0, 0. I'm thrilled, actually. This doesn't even feel like a Tundra to me. And I mean that in the way of, like, I've had so many Tundras that you get a new one, it's kind of like, okay, same idea. But this has some new stuff in it now. And I know you guys hate this. A lot of you will hate this. I love the remote start. Or not remote start, the push button start. I'm a big fan of that. I'm sort of getting used to not having to use the key. I still go for the motion of the key, but I like the push button start a lot. I made the mistake of ignoring my wife while installing my remote start last weekend. Don't do that. You gotta give the wife the love. That way you could buy more parts. This was pretty funny. When I asked my wife this time, I was like, listen, don't be mad, but that's how all of this stuff starts with the wife, right? Hey, don't be mad, but I was like, I think I'm trading in the Platinum for a TRD Pro. And she was like, oh, it's for the channel. It makes sense. I was like, okay, thank you. Bye. But don't let her say another word. Do it before she changes her mind. I just put KO2s on my Tundra. Stock wheels, but loving the KO2s. KO2s are amazing, for real. That was a great tire that was on the Platinum Pro. I will say that. Man, the smart entry and push button is so nice to have. See, Pedro, if you don't know, Pedro's been around a while on the channel. He's had a Tundra for a while now, and he just went to the Raptor. So he's seeing all these cool things that a lot of us Tundra owners never get to see. So I feel good for Pedro. He's wanted a Raptor for years. Love seeing people get what they want. Antonio says, was watching the TFL channel, guys, and yes, they are pretty biased against Toyota. You were right. It's a shame, because there's some great people on there. I love Andre. Nathan is cool. But there is a little bit of a weirdness to their Toyota thoughts. And I get it. One of their things is, like, I think we were talking about this last time, but Toyota hasn't updated the Tundra much in a while. But that doesn't mean you can't, give a non-biased review. Just my opinion. Just picking on you, Camper Mike says. Yeah, that's pick away, bro. Why a Crew Max over a double cab? 2 reasons there. What about, Bob? Number 1, that's what they had coming in on the truck. All right. It was a Army Green Crew Max. Number 2, and I'm being honest with you, I love the double cab, but I don't think I could live without that full roll down back window. That has changed my life. So that is one of the reasons too as well. But I do love the double cab. The double cab feels night and day different from the Crew Max, although this one feels great. So, yes. Aha, the conversation with my wife to get the Raptor was actually easy. I was scared. Yeah, you got to do a couple nice things up front to get her in the right mindset. Has anyone tried the Firestone Destination All-Terrains? Ooh, another tire. There we go. Toppert says, get the Wild Peaks. Wild Peaks are number 1. But Boba Fett, real quick, has said, has anyone tried the Firestone Destination All-Terrains? Help a bro out. Please do. Just another tire to add to the old mixeroo. But right now, here's the 3. Nitto Grapplers are being talked about a lot. There's actually 4. Nitto Grapplers, BFG KO2s, the Wild Peaks, and General Grabbers are the 4 that are in the running right now. We've also had some hefty mentions of the Toyos. But everyone keeps suggesting the Toyo Open Country mud terrains. I don't really want to go mud terrain. I actually, on my 2009, I had Toyo Open Country mud terrains. Great tire. Very quiet for a mud tire, but I don't need a mud tire. Bob says, got a Crew Max myself. The backseat room is great and not just for passengers. Lots of room when putting up the seats for inside storage. And that back window, agree. Rock and roll. I agree. Tony says, I bought today a 2020 Tundra Double Cab TRD Sport Premier pickup. Oh, congratulations, Tone. Welcome aboard, sir. Good for you. Always nice when we we pick up a nice new vehicle every once in a while. Congratulations, Tony. 2020, a double cab. You will love it. TRD Sport. Love the TRD Sport. And there was a time period where I almost bought a TRD Sport, but I ended up buying the 2017 Platinum. The TRD Sport was the brand new for 2018. That was in the running. Camper Mike says, I unsubscribed to them a long time ago. About all they talked about was Fords. Yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't watched them in a while, so I can't tell you if that's true or not, but probably. Latin Bean Dip said, I had the Raptor talk with my wife plenty of times and always claims she's not digging the look. Shut down. Well, gotta keep her happy, man. Keep in mind, I need for mostly snow, ice, and looks. I like that. The snow and ice matter. Yes. I don't know. We'll have to look into that. Michael, what's going on? Hey, Mark. I'm betting this channel will explode when the new generation Tundra comes out. I hope in the good way. Yes. So, yes, once again, next generation Tundra will be on the channel for sure. 100%. Until then, we have this brand new 2020 to play around with and learn from. But I do agree with you, Michael. I hope so. Dan E. said, Andre took it up the Ace a few years ago, and that's when I unsubscribed too. Okay. Took it up the Ace. From Ford, that is. I got you. This is the most legit channel. You're a real dude. Appreciated. Intimidation 5 said. I thank you, sir. That's the goal. I'm real with you guys because there's no reason to not be. I'll tell you everything I do with the truck, everything I don't do with the truck, why I lease versus buy, why I buy versus lease. I don't care. What's the point in, not telling you that stuff? So, yeah, I'm all about it. I'll tell you what I like, what I dislike. I'm mad cool with Mike Swears. I would say we're friends at this point, the creator of the Tundra. He knows how I am. Is what it is. Bob needs the Wild Peaks for all the reasons. He needs something. I don't know what you're saying there. Let's see. Michael says, I was sad to hear you're keeping the wheels on your new truck. Was going to make you an offer. Just so everybody knows, in case you're new to the channel, first off, welcome aboard. Secondly, I have a promo code at sparksparts.com. They have all the Toyota, the TRD, all the parts you could think of when it comes to that for all your Toyota vehicles. TundraDude34 promo code saves you 5%. Michael, they have the wheels on there that you seek, my friend. Email them, sales@sparksparts.com. Don't forget to use the promo code TundraDude34. Save yourself 5%. Hornet, what's up? I'm glad that I can finally make one of these and I'm not working. Yes, sir. It was a weird time, but we had to do it today. Does Sparks deliver to Canada? Just another option to check out. Yes, they do. Pedro says, super late here, but is Toyota not doing a 2021 Pro? So did you get basically the last one of this gen? There is no word on that yet, Pedro, but I'm thinking no. I'm thinking, and this is all speculation right up here, nothing else. I feel like those trail editions they came out with and the night edition is in place of it. Just have a vibe. Remember, we talked about it here if that happens. I replaced TRD Pro BBS wheels for the stock Platinum wheels. They're so much lighter when I was taking them off. There you go. Hey, man, to each their own. That's the best part, right? Cheers, boys, to all of the modifications we do to make it our own. I was trying to explain to a friend at work today who wanted to get a certain vehicle, and he was like worried about what people would think about the vehicle. I'm like, dude, don't worry about what people think about the vehicle. If you like it, get it. Fog lights, OEM LED or rigid? They are rigid industry fog lights. Oh, you're asking me which I like better? Rigid industries are quite bright. I will say that. Remember Light Bright from the 80s? Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Yes. The rigid industry lights are way brighter, but the OEM LEDs are just fine. I would say the OEM LEDs in brightness are a 7, where on a 1 to 10 scale, the rigids are like a 63. Amazing. And I really like the look of them too. TRD Pro needs aggressive tires for better look, says Julio. I agree with you on that one 100%, my good man. Agree. Still have my Light Bright. Dude, Light Bright was awesome. The old school one, man. Hope the engine is quieter. The one thing I don't like more than the MPG, the noises from the engine when they're cold. Doesn't go totally away even when warm. I'll have to pay attention. It's been a pretty quiet engine so far, at least. Is the TRD Pro exhaust quieter than the Platinum? Will your neighbors be happy now? I think they'll be okay. I had the TRD Pro exhaust, or excuse me, the TRD dual exhaust on a lot of my Tundras and never an issue. And this one is, it's got a nice growl to it, but it's not that bassy sound that was, I would think, getting them agitated. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them for being agitated. because like I said, I go to work at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I don't want to wake the neighborhood up. They're good neighbors. I have nothing but good neighbors. You got to keep them happy. That's part of the program. I had a light break when I was a kid. Yeah, all the older guys, that's who we are. Light break. All right, boys, we're going to call it a live stream. It's been 65 minutes. The wife is due home any momento. I'm going to eat some dinner. We're going to go for a walk because it's a beautiful night. She's home right now. Look at that timing. Look at, who knows, soulmate right there. But thank you very much for hanging out with the live stream. And thank you for all the love on the new truck and understanding everything that's going on. I appreciate you. And we will talk again soon. So until the next time, have a good one. Be safe out there and enjoy your trucks. And boys, buy whatever you want. Don't listen to anybody. Modify your truck any way you want. Do it for you. But always ask the wife. Have a good one, everyone.